Yeah.
We don't have Maxwell tonight, so sup, bitches? It's been a minute. We have Scarcerer back in the DM chair. We got Jojo back in the DM chair. And we have left off in an interesting spot. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
You guys... spoilers. And to be fair, this is a local recording, so it won't be spoilers until I upload anything. It won't be spoilers until I upload something, and you guys will have seen it by then. So last we left off, the party, accompanied by Lance and Crabman, went to the mayor's office to try and exorcise the mayor. They were greeted by being teleported into a dungeon. Now to find their way out. When we had to cut a little early, the group was being attacked by... Oh god, is that just darkness? Oh shit. Yeah, I think... Fuck. Give me one moment.
Oh no.
Just so I can remember which aura that is, because... Moledetto, do you remember if that was a darkness spell, or if it was an aura?
Dark.
It was darkness.
Yep.
Okay, I will take your word for it, and that's darkness, and you're concentrating. And darkness is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Maybe? Potentially.
Well, I can look her up. Darkness is a concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yep, because I remember launching darkness before we opened up a door, correct?
Before you went into the fray. So right now you're in the middle of a bunch of angry cultists who, like, they know where you are, but they're dark, but they're blind. So I'm just gonna run through their turns real quickly. I forgot to open up their sheet. Don't worry. Being stupid is a temporary affliction. There.
Remember, you can't fix stupid with duct tape.
I disagree. So,
Sure, you can't be duct tape to the ceiling. You can't do anything.
A fanatic that is down and right of Otto is going to stand up and attack Otto, or at least attack somewhere that he thinks is Otto. You hear a dagger swipe twice in the darkness. Oh! And the first one manages to strike Otto right in the armor for a total of 4 points of piercing damage. Otto is not at his computer yet, so I'm just going to do the damage for you.
Oh boy.
This guy's spooked. He's going to run away. 30 feet. Okay.
Oh, you spooked him.
Spooked the fuck out of him. Let me just double check that I have the right scale. Yep, the 3.5e scale. So from now on, we're doing the 3.5e scale for distance math, which just means that an extra step is added for Pythagoras to be involved. So you're going to have to use the ruler to measure, because the ruler will be accurate and your measuring might not be. Okay, and then this guy's also scared shitless, so he is also going to try and run away. Not very far, because they're also afraid of their boss. Bring us to Maxwell, who's uncharacteristically quiet, and he's going.
All right, where's Maxwell? And what have you done with him?
I won't tell you what I've done to him. You'll learn what I've done to him eventually. Last I remember, he was prone so that he could shoot from between Chid's legs. Yeah. But he's shooting into darkness, so he gets disadvantage anyways. And he's going to try and fire at a thing. And Jesus fucking Christ, his bonuses. And seeing that he is an unseen target, he is in fact able to apply a sneak attack, and he just obliterates one of the fanatics. And that brings us to Jit.
Remember, It's been so long since I played Jit. I have to remember how to play him. I don't think he has
Scared the
dark
shit out
vision
of
or
you.
anything.
We hand waved and said that he did, but at the same time, this is the darkness spell.
It's
Let me double
magical
check.
darkness.
It is magical darkness. A creature with darkness, with dark vision can't see through it, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. So basically, you're fighting in the dark.
So where was this radius at?
Um, it's where Flom is. It's where Otto is. So, but I'm gonna change his nameplate to Otto because that's how most of you
It's
know.
centered. It's
Yeah, it's centered about
centered
here.
right here.
Yep, you figured it. That's circle math.
Circle back.
Well,
And you would have been able to see that there's an enemy right here before the darkness
before
began.
the spell.
Yeah, before the spell began.
Okay. Well,
I remember
if
now.
I know that. So guess what? What's gonna happen to this guy?
He's gonna
He's gonna be
get
scared
fucking
shitless.
schmacked.
So hold on, there's bonuses because it was more than 10 feet in a straight line. I gotta remember what they are. I think it's Charger. So much stuff. Saying like me for take your action, you gain +5 bonus. Yep, it is. So I get Charger, and he gonna get that's with disadvantage too. It was take the first roll out of that one.
Yep, you hit. Either way, you hit. So, and
Okay.
the rolls were actually the same. Of certain death. I gotta remember what certain death does.
How sudden death? Wait. Oh, from my armor.
From your lance, actually, the centaur weighted lance.
Oh yeah.
Certain death. When you damage a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, the target can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. It's the secondary effect of chill touch, but on a weapon. All right. So he takes.
So I also have. Oh no, I'm trying to remember how to play them. It's
menacing
so
attack, right? With your
menacing
battle
attack.
maneuvers. Yeah. You said you're gonna scare the shit out of him, right?
Oh, I didn't roll for that, but I only got so many of those dice. I'm holding off of them.
Okay.
No, it's like a centaur charging you in the darkness. I mean, that's pretty
So just
freaking
so just
scary,
the
anyways.
so just the regular intimidation, which I do believe, because if you're spiked adamantine
Yeah.
armor, you have advantage on strength intimidation checks. So make that in strength, and it would be a strength intimidation check. So just roll. Are you proficient in? I can check this. Are you proficient with intimidation checks?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So to get the same bonus,
Wow.
so we're actually adding 4 to that because you're using your strength instead of your charisma. So when you
No,
make
it's just
the
double 14. That was just
double
wow.
14s, so those are actually double 19s. So in the future, just make a strength save; it'll have the same outcome.
Okay.
And then it would definitely
I'm
be
trying to
a
figure out
wisdom.
how so I have two-handed, so I get attacked 4 times, right?
Yes, you have 2 extra attacks and an offhand attack, and he is scared shitless.
offhand attack.
And
That's
he's
supposed to be
dead.
with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it is supposed to be with disadvantage. But his AC is very low. So So yeah, that first attack, and that guy is definitely dead. And you don't know where anyone else is. Unless you can see a target,
Nice,
you don't
but
have any targets. Like, well, no, you're in darkness, so you don't have it. So you can't see anything right now.
can I make an intimidation check? Just making like a angry battle cry.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But
really not strength, but
that would definitely just be the regular charisma one without advantage. But that's still a pretty good roll. Fun fact: they're already all frightened. Well, except this guy. Except their boss.
although even more because now they know this giant creature, hooved creature in the room with them, and
Say
they
that
don't
the
know what the hell it is.
boss isn't necessarily frightened, but he's definitely shook.
Well, you have to
Is that
think the hooved creature, like they don't know it's a centaur. They just know it's a hooved creature.
they just think someone brought a horse into a dungeon, and that's honestly that's big dick energy. Like being that large of a creature and just going into a dungeon. They don't know that you were sent here unwillingly.
That would be. I guess I can't feel around or anything.
You
No,
can
but
feel my hand.
you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that Otto's right next to you. And if you make a perception check, you might be able to suss out if there are anything in reach.
No.
No, you were not able to suss out. So you could choose a square to attack with your other attacks.
Nah, I'm just gonna stay here because I know I'm next to Otto.
All right. So that's end.
That's end.
All right. Now it's time for the guy in charge of these cultists.
That makes much more sense. Sorry, my my chat hasn't been updating this whole time. I thought everyone was rolling privately for some reason. Turns out I forgot to redo my roll 20 whenever you guys whenever you added the API scripts. So
Oh,
my whole shit just
yeah.
wasn't moving.
So Otto, you can see this guy kind of like this guy. That guy cautiously move forward and then forward a bit more. And I need you to make a dexterity save. Because he's going to push his hands forward and some fire is going to come your way.
I need to make a deck save.
No, just Otto. You're a little too far.
Oh, that's a 28.
Oh, yeah, because you get your charisma. Wait, really? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Your saves
My
are your saves are
protection.
you're fucking ridiculous, my dude. I shouldn't have let you have such high stats, but that's my fault and not yours. So we're gonna roll with it. You take 2 points of fire damage.
What are you talking about? My dexterity is only a 1.
Wait, what? How is it plus 14?
Because of my aura of protection. Wait, there's something else. Plus 14. Where are you getting plus 14? I see plus 6.
I get +6.
Oh, plus 6. Oh no, you had it with plus 6. I was
Yeah,
looking at your charisma save.
I was gonna say,
Listen, I have no
It's been a
intelligence
while.
left over.
It's
It's
been a
been a
while.
while. I had a job interview today.
Ah.
It's a thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Something I forgot to do is with me 6. Why can't I hear it?
You muted it earlier, remember?
Yeah, but I've unmuted it.
Double check that, because sometimes it doesn't save that.
Is it set to play something right now?
Yeah, it should be playing battle music. Just some
Did the music stop?
No, it says the music is still going.
Well, Me6 isn't making any noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it leave and then rejoin.
Ah!
Sorry.
God damn Me6.
That is a loud ass player. But this is the music I wanted to be playing. All right. Okay. Sorry. But that brings us to a fanatic who is going to try and run away. I believe Otto would actually get a opportunity attack from that because you have a reach on your weapon, right? You have a glaive.
Which one?
He ran away from here, so he's technically right there right now. Oh no, that's not. Nope, that's actually 15 feet. I will show you, or yeah, because it's technically 3 squares. So if he was there,
Yeah.
you get an opportunity. So he's gonna run like kind of this way. And that guy is dead. And this guy is kind of spooked. But he's actually gonna run this way. And then you do get an attack of opportunity against him if you'd like, because he is 10 feet away from you.
Yep, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
And then Jid, if you make a good enough perception check, you could also have one. Oh, that hits. I'd say that's good enough to make it with disadvantage. Oh, and you have like
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
feats to go to tell him to suck
Oh,
his
I
own
have
dick, right?
Sentry or stuff like that. I have Sentinel.
Yeah,
So do
so
I.
does. Oh, even if they. Okay, yeah. So even if. Oh, Jesus Christ! You also hit. He's not dead yet, but he's got his movement speed was reduced to 0 and then reduced to 0. All right, and that brings us to Otto, because that guy is just. You could hear it. You could hear him shitting himself that time. Where'd the dogs go?
Otto.
The one time I invite the dogs on my bed, they disappear.
Let's see. Oh, I actually need to double check my stats because it's been way too long.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I understand that.
Okay. Mm. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can do that. Otto is just gonna walk up here and kind of walk around this enemy, just so that those guys are in darkness.
Yeah, and let me double check to see that this guy doesn't have magical dark vision. Doesn't say that he doesn't. It doesn't say that he can see through any darkness, just says regular dark vision, so you don't provoke opportunity.
I didn't move out of his squares,
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
but it also means I have advantage on this attack.
Right, because he can't see you.
Okay, refresh my memory real quick. If a weapon has reach, Is there a disadvantage for attacking someone within 5 feet?
No.
No, that's only with the lance, because the lance is specifically a mounted weapon.
Right. And that doesn't apply to Jid because he's always mounted. He has 4 legs.
Mount.
Jid has 4 legs. He has the innate stability to use a lance in that manner.
All right. Well, we're gonna hit this guy's neck.
Wait, who are you hitting? Nobody.
Nobody.
But who was the target? Just so I remember.
The big guy,
Okay.
and then follow that up with an extra
I have-
attack.
I have a question. Will you like when you walk, you make like a clunk sound? Like could I tell which direction you went to?
I mean, you could tell which direction he went to because the darkness moved, and you can see like the sort of. You could tell from like, you can just do math in your head. Jid isn't stupid. He has enough. Like you have just because you have an intelligence of 10 doesn't mean you're stupid. Just means you're not
No.
exceptionally.
It wasn't that. It was.
You know,
Did I pick up an audio cue of which way did he go?
you can see which way he went from the darkness. From the way the darkness shifted.
To answer your question, yes, you would have heard him.
You would have.
He's not making himself silent at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have heard him, but you didn't need to hear him to see where he is.
Okay. That's what I need to know.
Annihilate. And that's all he can do.
All right.
I do wait.
Oh.
Is extra attack in the... Oh no.
Use.
Extra attack isn't a bonus act.
No.
I'm not used to having all this shit.
You're used to being
One and done.
Jiraiya.
Yes. Not having extra. Okay, so knowing that.
It's like relearning the controls of an old video game.
You have struck me, sir. That's it reminds me of all the time. It reminds me of whenever I tried to play Super
Speaking
Mario.
of old video games, guess what the hell happened last night? So y'all remember like last week I said I found my old Game Boy and I found an old game for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I started messing around with it. It doesn't work. I'm thinking like there's corrosion on the inside that just needs to be cleaned off.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize when I was messing with it, I left it on, and this morning it booted up.
Oh shit!
And I was hearing like it was like the game cartridge was like Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So I was hearing like the intro cinematic every once in a while. It's like, what the fuck is that noise? And I'm like, it was like I sat there. I was late for work because I was so like wondering what the hell this noise was. Like I shut down my computer, turned off my fans. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I just noticed like it was on my desk, and I couldn't see the screen, but I saw the red light was on, and I heard the audio, and I cut it off.
Are you trying to figure out what you can do? Auto?
Yeah.
You could do Expeditious Retreat, Shield of Faith.
That
You can set up Thunderous Smite, Misty Step.
But I'll end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Aoife.
Oh boy. Let's see if I can see anything.
You'll be able to see at least one target.
1, 2,
I
3,
gotta remember
4.
Booming Blade. Extra attack.
So is there darkness in here?
So only the circle surrounding Auto.
I don't see a
There
circle
is no
surrounding
circle
Auto.
surrounding Auto.
You don't see a circle surrounding Auto.
That's what my issue was.
There we go.
There
now
we
you
go.
can see it.
Okay.
Now that makes more
did-
sense that makes more sense of what you were saying now.
Yeah, I thought
I'm sorry.
Jid was
I
in
thought
the
you guys
darkness.
could see it. I thought I had made sure you guys could see it. I'm not very intelligent.
Okay. So I'm gonna waltz in, see this guy sitting next to me, and I assume he's freaking out, right?
Now, that guy is happy he wore the brown pants today.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn, see him freaking out, freak out myself, and just kind of instinctively cast spiritual weapon and smack him over the head with it.
So this is you wielding it,
Yes.
using it as a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
And like it's going to become very important to know whether or not you're holding onto it in the future because of future features.
Gotcha. And I'll do third level. So just
Why would you do third level? Why would you use a third level slot?
because I was running low on second level slots.
Okay. That hits, and is that lethal damage?
That is an excellent question. No, we'll say non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Okay. So this guy's just knocked out. I need to like go in and make custom
There's an API for that.
there's an API for that. I'm just trying to figure out what I can sleep unconscious. Is there not? There's none that look like he's asleep.
That one.
Oh,
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, that one. Shit. Fuck. Listen. All right.
Ready.
That was your
Jake
bonus
has-
action.
Jake got sleepy for a second.
Ready. And I glance over and I look at Jane and go, oh, "You're bleeding." I come over here. I come over.
It's just gonna look down. It's like I am.
And she just,
Side note. I've done that at work. Like I cut myself and like I was bleeding down my arm. I didn't realize I'm working and like a customer came over. Was like, dude, you're bleeding. There's blood everywhere. I'm like, I am. Oh, I am.
So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna take out the bitch slapping gloves.
So, reminder: you can only cast one leveled spell per turn.
Right. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. You know what? Never mind then. Since I can't see anyone else, I'll have to end my turn there.
Okay. So you have another scared fanatic trying to run away, and he actually runs pretty much out of sight.
I
And another
sense
scared
someone
one.
running away. I'm gonna give chase.
And this guy provokes an opportunity attack in his running away. So, Otto, do you want to take that?
yep.
And it is at advantage because he can't see you. All right, that hits. He is not allowed to move.
Going. That's right. Nowhere. To your grave.
All right. That brings us to Maxwell, who jumps to his feet. And let me double check to see if he has athlete. He does not. So he can only move 20 of his 40 feet. And that puts him in nobody's line of sight. Oh, wait, if he dashes. He can do that as a bonus action, right? Because he is a rogue? Yeah, he's a rogue. So, he dashed bonus action. But doesn't mean he can see. Oh, wait, he has glasses, doesn't he? Or does he not have sunglasses?
As Boris.
As a Boris. I thought I also gave Maxwell sunglasses because he's a drow.
You gave Zeus sunglasses. I know that.
Well, I don't see sunglasses on his character sheet, and I don't feel like backtracking through a dozen sessions. So I'm going to say he doesn't have the. Oh wait, do you have sunglasses? Do you have the sunglasses on your sheet?
I have sunglasses on my
Well,
sheet.
glasses. It's under his player items.
Maxwell does have sunglasses.
Yes.
Mine are in my feats
Oh,
and
there we
traits.
go. You always see within 60 feet of you as if the area is lit by sunlight. So, like, always overrides. It's magical light, effectively. So he can see everybody in the room, which means he's going to take a pot shot.
Wait, do I have those sunglasses as well?
I think so. So that means you can see. I'm sorry.
Okay. Mine just says dark vision, wibbly wobbly BS.
Yeah. So 16, because that wasn't supposed to be a disadvantage. And he just knocks the head off of this guy. Because he does too much damage. Brings us to Jid.
Jesus Christ.
So with that being said, I saw a guy run off this way, right?
Yes, run it. They're all running this way.
No, I saw like a guy run out already.
Yes, he already ran out.
So guess what Jid's doing?
And remember, it's always treated. I remember there's some feature of your lance. When you use the charger feat to dash, you can make a weapon attack as part of that, or take the attack action as the bonus action.
Oh,
And if you charge with a racial charge, line doesn't have to be straight if it's 30, or 15 if it is straight.
what's my movement speed again?
Your
About that
movement
much.
speed is
55.
55. Woo, that's good.
With the way that the sphere of darkness is set up, would Jid have actually seen the guy go through that door, though?
Yeah. He can see. So because he has sunglasses, he can see within 60 feet of him as if it's daytime and he's wearing sunglasses. So like, it's all tinted dark, but he can still see. And because it's magic, he can see through the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was asking earlier. So I'm gonna move heal. I am gonna dash. I'm gonna use the charter feat as a dash action. That gives me.
So you can do the attack action is your bonus action, and thus get 3 attacks this turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack him. I just didn't know where he was. So he's gonna. First, I'll be intimidated. Because he just hears like this thing coming for him. So that's attack number 1. I did not add the charger to that, so that's actually add a 5 to that. Number 2.
Please.
Please what?
Oh, my mother asked me a question.
Oh.
So, and these are both chargers. So that one's 5. That first one's +5. Second one's +4.
What are you getting +4?
So, because you're taking it's in the centaur weighted lance. The +5 applies to the first attack and then falls by 1 for every subsequent attack in the attack action. So it's
Okay.
+5 for the first one, +4 for the second, and so on.
Is he
Does
dead
that-
or?
I need to do math. They don't have a lot of hit points. Yes. And it did take both attacks to kill him. So you have 1 attack and what? Some feet of movement left? Because you had 100.
I was right here pretty much. I was on the other side of the store.
What's the top?
So I still have like.
You moved along this line, yes?
That
The
would,
lines
the
the lines you take matter now.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so then
measuring.
you still have 45 feet of movement. Or 40 feet of movement. You have 110 when you dash.
I'm just gonna block the doorway.
Sounds
And
good.
just stand there menacingly. That's it.
Okay. That brings us to a dead guy, which brings us to a not dead guy whose only option, because he's frightened by both of you, is to run to the corner and cry. Brings us to Otto. Like, he's bawling. He's actually crying his eyes out now.
Otto, are you there? I think he died.
He's still here.
That don't mean he ain't dead.
What?
It's your turn.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Okay.
I got some plan. Come on. Move. Right there. Just so that guy has just a small shed of light.
Well, the room's pretty dimly lit anyways, and these guys were relying on dark vision.
Yes, but see, this would be a darkness that he can't see through. But actually, I'm gonna stand right here so that if he tries to move away, well, I can hit him.
That's 3 squares.
Ah.
So if you stood...
Nope. His only option, though, is to walk within 10 feet of me.
Oh, yeah. But at the same time, you have him frightened, so he can't do that.
Uh-huh.
This is... It's stalemate. Chess rules. He's just crying in the corner.
Good. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna swing at the guy next to me. What is with the rolls today?
First one hits, second one misses.
So that'll end my turn. Trying to figure out what's going on with the rolls today, because that's like the third.
Yeah, that is like the third or fourth double that's rolled today.
Yeah, that's weird. Wait. I thought you were a Hexblade.
I am.
So you're using... Hold on.
Oh, it's supposed to be the Interceptor's Glaive.
That too.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's what I've been using is the Interceptor's Glaive. Which is...
That's why your rolls have been so low.
Oh. See, this is why I should have watched the video again.
I'm just going to put the Interceptor's Glaive at the top of your attack list. Okay, so it's... So you have a plus 10 to damage with that versus a plus 2. And it's a plus 10 to hit. So that second one actually does hit. And... Let's see. So it's 8 more damage. So you actually kill that guy. He's dead. He's dead. He's... I wondered why you weren't doing as much damage as everyone else. It's like, hold on. You're also supposed to be doing stupid damage. Okay, but Aoife's turn.
Aoife can't see anyone.
Aoife's, or
Aoife does not have sunglasses.
Otto's just gonna yell out, "Leave him alive!"
Leave who alive?
He's mine.
Okay, so hold up. The guy that was up here, Jid killed, right?
Yes.
And this guy's basically submitted. He's not resisting, and this guy's unconscious. Are we technically still in combat?
No. Combat's over. This is the let me remember the
So
changes. I
I'm
made.
gonna like scrape my horseshoes and walk up to this guy. Like when I walk, I'm gonna scrape them against the ground.
He's crying so loud that he can't hear. Like he's crying very, very loud right now. He's just bawling.
I'm actually Jid's gonna feel sorry for this dude. Like he's like gonna legitimately feel sorry and like try to comfort him because it's like this is like pathetic.
It's at this moment that Otto is going to drop darkness
Okay.
as soon as I remember how to.
I can just do it.
Okay. And pull out the Interceptor's Glaive and use the special ability to transform it into a giant motherfucking hammer and just slam it into the ground.
The fuck?
What the fuck? Wait, let me.
Yeah, you made it to where I could change its form as an action, but it's still considered a glaive.
Any martial melee weapon with the reach property and the two-handed property.
Oh, I have the reach.
So it has to have reach.
Yeah, never mind.
So
Care factor here.
the
A
What
warhammer
if
with a
Jid
very
still
long
looks-
handle.
a log hammer with a very long handle. I can
a sledgehammer.
a sledgehammer. I can well, a sledgehammer would be a maul, and mauls don't have reach. Items.
I would
No
want to
wonder.
say you want to bet on that. I was using them today.
A reach of more than 5 feet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but a reach entirely of 10.
Yeah, I have a long handle sledgehammer.
Okay.
The sledgehammer has a I think I have a 4 or 5 foot handle on it.
I was gonna say I've seen some sledgehammers bigger than pikes.
I know.
There's also
So it could be a glaive, a halberd, or a pike. What's a halberd?
it'll be a halberd then. No.
Yeah, a
halberd
halberd's basically
is just
a big old axe, a very long axe.
Question is, I'm gonna screw with this guy. This is the Ninwell coming out of me. Is the guy ticklish?
don't mess
I'll be
with
right
him
back,
yet.
fellas.
Okay.
No, think
Wait,
about
why
it.
can't-
Think about it. It's if like he's bawling and crying, you go to give him a tickle attack, he wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
He probably shit himself.
So this is a this is a Ninwell coming out.
I would say that make an insight check. You don't know if he's ticklish or not. Like you can't tell just by looking at him.
Dang it. I was
You can
hoping that was
try.
like, well, Otto said not to mess with him, so like I'm not gonna mess with him.
Okay.
I want some information from him.
Okay.
And he will talk where the halberd will meet his neck.
Are you gonna tell him that?
Yes, I am.
I swear, I was pulled into this. I swear, I don't know anything. I swear.
You
They
don't know
promised
what
me 10 grand if I killed these guys, and then you guys show up and it's just like, oh, kill them instead. It's like, I don't know. And you killed the guy who was gonna give me.
God, you're pitiful.
I know.
Is that piss I smell?
Maybe. But it's not mine, I swear.
Judd, you're close.
No,
Sorry,
he
I'm
definitely pissed. He definitely pissed himself.
All right.
I only
Let's try-
drink. I only drink water. My piss doesn't smell bad. I swear.
Hold on. That wasn't supposed to be at advantage, but
I'm gonna give you. Hold on.
Quit
I'm gonna.
calling.
Yeah, help
I'm gonna
action.
get-
You do get advantage.
So I'm gonna do this just to help you with this one. I'm literally just gonna put my lances away. I'm just gonna pick this guy up by his shirt and just hold him towards you.
I swear. I fucking swear. I swear. They just said it was the. And then from this point on, he's just incoherent, babbling. You're not gonna be able to get anything out of him.
Shut up and listen to my question. How the fuck do we get out of here?
He points this way.
Which way? Sorry, I had character sheet open.
This way, towards the door that the other guy ran out of. The way they were running initially. He takes a second to breathe. So there's gonna be a short dead end. You take a left at the short dead end, and you just follow the corridor. There's a set of stairs that go out into the sunlight. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe a few hours. It was like sunrise when we got here. It's gonna be somewhere between 9 a.m. and noon. I swear.
All right. Jed, what do you think we should do with him?
Let's take him with us. You know, I'm
I was gonna
kind of
say-
feeling. I'm gonna feel a little sorry for him because look at him.
We've got a place that could use an extra set of hands in cleaning.
This is true.
Okay. Okay. I was kind of homeless before this, so this is a net positive.
Well, first things first. You're gonna take a shower.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. I appreciate that.
Bolt us close, that's for sure.
What about the other guy?
Jed's gonna set him down. Just like walk over here. Like he's completely out, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ethan knocked him out.
So
Did he like piss or shit himself?
he shat himself. He smells awful.
No, he's not gonna do that. I was gonna say if he didn't do that, I was just gonna sling him over my back, and I'm just like,
If any of you have prestidigitation, you can clean with that.
I was going to say,
but-
only someone here had prestidigitation.
Oh wait, does Maxwell have that?
Maybe.
No, he doesn't.
so you look on my character sheet, the fighter out of the group.
Oh, I was looking to make sure you had a different cantrip. Because you have the sunglasses. So you get...
Hey, Ant joined us.
Yes, I did, bearded man.
Hey,
Hey.
yo! Are you actually going to be able to, like, play?
I
Or
don't
does
know.
one of us need to... Does one of us need to share our screen?
Oop, not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Four.
Or are you still out to dinner, my dude?
I'm taking it to the hotel.
I have a question.
You have a question?
Bag of holding question. If I put him in a bag of holding and just keep his head out, would he be fine?
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna do because I'm like, I don't want to carry him.
Have you done any flavor to your bag of holding, or is it just the standard satchel bag of holding?
No, I have not done any flavoring.
So it's just a satchel with a head poking out of it,
Yeah,
and he's like
that's-
battered unconscious. He's snoring a little bit. Like you can tell that he woke up as soon as the fight was over and just decided to keep sleeping. It's like, nope, this is not my problem. The guy who was going to pay me is dead.
Eddie. So,
Oh, and I want to say this. The bag of holding is tied around his neck where he couldn't like get his arms out. It's not gonna
Yeah,
be like enough to
I
choke
assume as
him,
much.
but
Assume
it's
as
enough.
much.
Like it's just a head.
Yeah.
so Aoife's gonna have everyone gather around as she does a little prayer to heal everybody up, because heaven
So I'm
forbid.
gonna remove the token of. I'm gonna remove all the dead tokens. Are you going to loot any of the bodies?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy who was here, the guy who was
Wait.
different than anybody else.
I was about to say. I clicked my token in that little square thing. It looked like Aoife has a mask when I did that. I'm like, wait a minute, Drew. Did you put Aoife with a mask on?
Maybe. Anyway,
So who's going to try and take a share of the loot?
What is the share of loot?
Well,
Loot
so
the body.
there's loot. So the only loot you can find, like
terrible roll, but
these guys, are all. That is a terrible roll.
Who are you?
I feel like for a spell that takes 10 minutes, that's a shit roll. Reroll that.
yes, sir.
For a spell that takes 10 minutes to cast.
What about with your gloves?
It's the gloves is only for touch
the
healing
gloves is
spells.
for contact spells.
Um,
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, one more. What the hell?
Yeah, that's two
Also, make
natural
sure you
ones.
What the fuck? You know what? We're just gonna add those together and call it one cast. 26 hit points for everyone. Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Oh, and that's the max you could have rolled. Is 26. That's neat. Okay. Oh, right. Oh, make sure that you have one slot instead of 0 for
Yeah.
second level spells. Okay.
I have the best item.
What's the best item?
A guy in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, you got a guy in
For
the
the
back.
record-
Oh right.
For the record, the healing was also passed on to the two guys that were taken with us.
Right, they would get. Well, one of them didn't take any damage because he just fucking ran away, and the other guy's restrained.
I am not concentrating on darkness.
I've made it to my room.
You made it to your room.
Yo.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, so you'll
hotel
actually
room.
be able to participate for the rest of the session.
Perhaps
We just got out of
Might
combat, so.
I might
Yeah.
get gotten. So
But you're gonna have this guy lead you out.
Before I forget, Aoife's actually concentrating on holy weapons, so.
I need to make sure I can actually plug in PlayStation
So you guys-
shit.
So you guys are actually just going to leave the dungeon.
Yeah. And he's
Okay.
coming with us.
I want to check up over this way.
What the
So-
fuck is happening?
So from this way downwards, you've explored all of. So up here.
We just
Okay, so
got
there's a
out
door.
of combat. We
There's a door
interrogated a
there.
cultist.
There's a door there. Let me move it. Where's the? There it is. Dynamic lighting. Delete. Oh, god damn it. Select. Delete.
Oh,
What's in
So
there?
let me tell you what's in there.
That looks
It
like a lot of
looks to be
skeletons.
about it's about 14 bodies on the ground. The skeletons of peasants. So like they're all laying about.
Are they inanimate? Is the question I'm asking.
They aren't moving.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I want to touch that. Just because they're not moving right now doesn't mean that.
What
Y'all want to
is-
leave and come back?
What is around me at the moment?
I want to step inside.
Are you? Oh, can one of you share your screen so that Maxwell can see what's going on?
Guess what? I can.
Yo, Froggers.
Stroggers?
Froggers. It's like
Oh,
poggers, but with frog.
Froggers.
Froggers.
I thought you said Stroggers. I was like, what the fuck is Stroggers?
I'm gonna
No,
crawl.
Froggers.
I'm gonna crawl
Frog.
under Jid so I can get up in here.
Interesting. That was a lot.
There's a lot of skeletons in here.
Yep. They're all laying down in different positions.
I think they might be napping.
Alright, boys, I'm actually going to be gone again. This was a useless endeavor, but I did get to say a line.
Yeah.
All right.
Later.
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 Short
I'm gonna step off to the side so that others can get in if need be. But yeah. So skeletons aren't moving at all.
They aren't moving.
Okay. Just let it be known that I'm holding an action in case these damn things move.
What action are you holding?
The dawn spell.
All right. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's the wrong tab. When you ready a spell, you cast it as normal. So you. Oh, you would have to give up concentration on spiritual weapon to do that.
Because dawn is a concentration spell. Nah, I'd be
Well,
fine
it's
with
just
that.
it's just when you ready a spell, you cast it as normal. But I'll just throw it in the chat. When you cast a spell, you cast it. When you ready a spell, you cast it as normal, but hold its energy, which you release with your reaction when the trigger occurs. To be ready, the spell must have a casting time of 1 action, and holding on to the spell's magic requires concentration. If your concentration is broken, the spell dissipates without taking effect.
You know, can I just cast dawn anyway? Because let's face it, it's a room full of skeletons. They're probably going to come to life. Fuck it, I'm casting it anyway.
up. Just gotta see
How the fuck? Hold up.
Huh? Oh, wow.
How the hell did I roll 4d10 and come out with 12?
Oh, wait. Do you have a sunburst pendant worth at least 100 gold?
No? What?
Then you cannot cast Dawn.
Ah, this is what I get for not looking at material components when I select spells.
I will keep that in mind as potential loot for later, though.
Fine. No dawn
Oh,
then.
you guys looted a body, and one of the bodies in the previous room had a bag that feels like it contains 5,000 gold pieces.
That's a lot of gold.
Yeah, it's like a satchel just filled to the fucking brim with gold. That's actually really fucking heavy. It's 500 platinum pieces, which is still fairly heavy, but if I remember correctly, the coins are such that 50 of them is a pound, so 10 pounds of platinum pieces.
So that's what divided by 4. 500 goes into 4.
125 for each of you.
Okay.
Then you can see that there's another doorway leading out of this room.
I feel like if we, and this is Jed saying that, I feel like if we touch this door, they will animate.
I was trying to figure out a way to not raise the dead, but put them permanently to sleep without actually doing damage to them. I was looking through my items because I have a priest pack, but it doesn't seem to have anything useful.
I don't know if it's explicit in 5e, but in 3.5e you could use holy water as a grenade against undead, and I would definitely allow that to happen in my campaigns because that's a really cool feature.
We don't have holy water though.
He
You
has a
don't?
priest pack.
It's a priest pack. Priest pack is holy water, doesn't it? Or does it
No.
not? That's dumb.
Yeah, I've got a block of incense, a censer, vestments.
Yep. Alms box, block of incense, censer, vestments.
Okay.
No, I do have my holy symbol as a spellcasting focus. Not sure if that
Yeah,
counts or anything.
clerics have the turn undead feature, which
Would
at
make
high
them
enough
run
levels
away.
simply, well, it destroys undead of certain CR or lower if they fail the save.
Not mine.
Yes, yours. You're a cleric. That's all clerics. Instantly, the last sentence. When an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is 1 or below.
Okay. I didn't read that part. I read the top bit and skipped the rest.
Yeah. Clerics don't get much, but they do get some things.
Anyway. This room creeps me out, so I'm gonna go towards that door. Where is it?
So there's 2 doors. There's one here and one here.
Coolio, I'm going towards this one.
Okay. Why did I close my notes? What the fuck is wrong with me? Room 5. West.
Whoops.
So the door is stuck.
Door is stuck.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like, when you try to open it, it creaks and doesn't move.
Can I make an athletics check to try to pull it open?
It would it would just be a strength check.
That same thing. I have no bonuses to athletics, so.
All right. You managed to pop it off its hinges and it and falls to the ground.
I can
And-
fix that.
And as the door opens, the air change. There's a change in the air, and it's a little stinky, a little different.
I must find out where it's coming from.
Wait.
And then, the more you travel into this hall, the more you get the dread sense that something's amiss, or is that just the stench of rotten decay?
I don't like this. Let's keep going.
It's at this moment that Otto grabs Aoife.
Hey!
Right.
Go!
Maxwell would be following. Ah! Oh no, you got made big. No, Maxwell does not get to be big.
I'm gonna pick Eva up and put her on the back of Jid with the cultist.
Would Aoife resist that?
No. She'd pout about it, but she wouldn't resist it.
We'll continue on this way, but Eva is not leading.
All right. And as you come in, are you going in?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
It looks like two zombies are having a. I wrote it as boing instead of boxing in my notes. Are having a boxing
Boing.
match. A boing match. They're having a boxing match. A square is drawn on the floor in chalk, and two skulls lay in the opposite corners of it. When these bastards notice you, though, they turn to you. They're very slow. So roll initiative, but with advantage.
Boy. Wow. I rolled like 6 natural ones today.
Wait, where's the turn order?
I rolled that with
There we go.
advantage.
Turn order. Weird. Just there we go.
Oh, 24.13 is higher. Anyways.
So did I just write in 34? 24. And then
Well,
Jid got an 18, Aoife got a 15. That's 4. And then I'm gonna have these guys act on the same initiative. And numerically descending. All right, it's Otto's turn first.
well, I was just going to you said it's a ring, right? Sort of?
It's a square. So like a boxing match.
Okay. Well, I was gonna hop in.
Did you hear over the announcements? We have a new challenger in the ring.
Let's see. Debating on just using my fists. Be a 1d4 for damage, right?
Unarmed strikes
have
are
any-
1 plus your strength modifier, unless you have something that says otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have anything that says otherwise. I would recommend using your packed weapon, which is the interceptor's glaive.
Yep. It's not. What the?
What the fuck?
What? Why did he use this level 1 spell slot?
That's weird.
Wasn't
That is
supposed to be
weird.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see anything that would be weird that would do that. Interesting.
I don't have any of the bonuses on.
Yep.
I'm try
So
to-
that does hit. Can you see their health bars?
No.
I'm gonna change that.
I'm gonna give myself back that spell slot real quick.
Yep. It's all good.
Oh, I think I know what happened. When I clicked on it, it wasn't moved to the top. So it was Interceptor's Glaive, but it was using Thunderous Smites.
Okay.
Wow. Roll
But I'm gonna.
three.
Oh, that second one. That's the second attack. It does also hit. Same target.
Yep.
Okay. These guys have very low AC. And then Make a perception check.
Okay.
These aren't something's wrong with these. Like they aren't just normal corpses. They aren't just normal reanimated corpses. There's something different. But you can't quite tell. Is that turn end?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Wait.
Hmm?
Let's see. Yeah.
This moves on to Jid.
Okay.
So you can put Maxwell there.
Just gonna walk around. Yeah, right. That's fine. The tornado was in my way.
And I'm still
And
on his
then-
back, right?
Yeah, Aoife would still be on his back. Oh, we both moved her.
I'm gonna go stabby this one while not stepping inside the ring. It's not supposed to be at advantage.
But that normal 20 does hit.
Honestly,
So-
I'm fairly certain if you just didn't roll a natural 1, you'd hit.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the same damage. Hold on.
No, you're rolling.
Well, I rolled the same damage twice in a row.
Right, but you did it with different rolls. They have different bonuses. You got different rolls.
I know this. I was making sure it wasn't like the monk staff issue.
Yeah, it is. It isn't. We
Alright,
have
so
had that
that-
issue here before, but I think they fixed that bug.
Alright, so that was first attack.
Oh, there's 2 attacks because there was the first one where you had an advantage accidentally. Second one, you have
No, I was saying that's my first set of attacks.
then you have 2 more.
Yeah.
And, ooh, that's a nice second attack. Your crit damage has been low today. 19 plus 10.
I feel
All
like
right,
all my rolls have been
All of
low.
our rolls. Shit.
I think-
today.
I think that has to do a little bit with the power drop because we're level 15 in the other campaign. And you guys are all level 10.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
All right, and that was a move. You still have a little bit of movement left. Are you going to use it, or are you going to stand there?
I'm gonna stand here.
Okay. I need Jid and Aoife to make perception checks and then afterwards it will be Aoife's turn.
Yeah.
All you can tell is that something's like not right with these creatures. And then Otto and Aoife, you also have the sense that you don't want them touching you. Like more so than normal. You don't want them touching you.
Got it. Got it. So, I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one that's closest to me.
No.
Okay.
No.
You should. No. If the one that is closest to you moves or attacks. Wait. Maybe. Let me double check.
I just want to make sure one of them's dead before their turn.
Hit the one in front of me. Because I have the interception fighting style.
So which one is it?
No, I'm still hitting the one the closest to me with this.
It fails. And it isn't weak to that, but still enough damage to kill it. And as its body is doused in the sacred flame, it falls apart, and you can see that that underneath its skin was it was like there's a pile of worms that are burning up in the skin.
That's nasty.
Oh, I didn't know Oogie Boogie was here.
And
um,
then
They want to pull out my bone dice, start gambling a little.
it is October.
it is at this point. I'll just end my turn here because I am running really low on spell slots. So,
All right, you can see that it's this creature's kind of like starting to pull itself together a bit.
shit.
Like from the wound, it's like stitching itself together with the worms, and it lashes out at Otto.
Wait, which one?
The one that's alive.
Oh, okay. Sam, one that already died does that. Time to go.
No. Even if I was ignoring it needing a hit point to, if I was ignoring that it needed 1 hit point to regenerate, it also took radiant damage, which prevents it from regenerating, which you would have been able to tell. So, all right,
So, quick question for you, DM.
yeah.
Can I cast 2 spells if they're both cantrips?
I don't think there's anything preventing that, so long as they use different actions.
Gotcha.
So as long as one's a bonus action, the other's an action.
Gotcha.
Because you can do a leveled spell and a cantrip if one's a bonus action, the other's an action. So I don't see why you couldn't do 2 cantrips. Okay, so it swings twice at Otto. The first attack misses. Then the second attack hits for 5 slashing damage and 7 necrotic damage. And from now on, I'm going to be giving you damage before any resistances you have. Wait. Hold on. Are you guys level 10 or level...
We're level 9.
No, you're level 10.
Really? I'm only level
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, level up right now. Well, after this fight, but like, you need to level up. It's like, hold on.
Yeah. I'm only
I saw
level
you
1.
only have 9 hit dice. Did you take the damage? It was 5 slashing and 7 necrotic.
Yeah, I was just double checking to see if I was resistant to anything, and I don't think I am. So,
All right.
12 damage.
Mm-hmm. And then you need to make a dex save. Because after the second swing, a worm jumps off of its wrist and towards you. Oh, that passes. So now there's a little worm on the ground.
Can I, out of instinct, just squish it?
Yeah, you can use your reaction to squish it. You don't need to roll an attack or anything. It's a worm.
I'm just gonna.
And you can see the zombie wince. Like it winces the same way that a normal person would wince if it saw you kick a dog. That brings us to Maxwell, who was kind of lagging behind. He comes in and then, still not saying anything, is gonna do a trick shot. So a bullet. Let's see, does that hit? Yep, that hits. It's not supposed to be advantage, but the one that's not at advantage hits anyways. That's exactly 55 damage. So a bullet goes, but you can hear a bullet hit the ground between Otto's legs, and then bounce up and basically perform an uppercut on this zombie, taking it out. Oh wait, no, it wasn't supposed to have sneak attack. So
Yeah, he is.
10. Oh, because an ally's within 5 feet. You're right. You're right. Or well, an enemy of creatures within 5. You're right. He is supposed to get sneak attack. He did exactly its remaining hit points, and that's the end of combat. I thought that combat was going to take a lot longer because of their regeneration. I have
Welcome to my struggles, sir.
I have underestimated your damage output. I've underrated Maxwell's damage output.
I'm still gonna Sacred Flame it again just to be safe.
That's fair. It's the worms were kind of scattering, and then once you Sacred Flame it, they all shrivel up and die. From what you can tell, like even if you spent 10 minutes searching the room, there's nothing in this room. There's nothing in this room of notice. Like those skulls are just regular people skulls.
Hmm. Oh well, nothing here. Let's go. Does
Like
Jit
I'm
have
not
a
saying
mane? Like I understand he has hair, but does he have a mane?
that's up to Jid.
And you're not.
It would be covered up by his armor,
Hmm.
but he has a long ponytail.
Okay.
Dear DM, you were saying something?
There was nothing like I was telling you there's no loot in the room, so that you don't try and loot the room because there's no loot in the room, which
Yeah.
leaves you with which leaves you with the options of either continuing to explore down the other way that you hadn't explored yet, down the other hallway you hadn't seen yet, or leaving the dungeon. And then, if you leave the dungeon, your captive will lead you out. Ah, don't go there. Don't go through the walls.
My character is jumping all over the place. Is that a door?
It is a door, and it is also stuck. So you try to move it.
Does it
Doesn't.
open inwards or outwards?
You can't see the hinges, so it opens away from you. That fails. Are you okay, Floam?
Rolls are shit today.
I'm gonna just turn around and kick the door.
All right, make an athletics check,
It's
or
athletic.
make an attack against the door.
Ah,
All right, you absolutely fucking shatter the door.
good job.
So on the next room you come up on, there's gonna be a couple of X's on doorways. Those are ways that you've already gone. Just that you know. Yeah. Just that we don't have to do any remembering.
Oop, oop, oop.
Oh, I put those X's on the wrong layer. I put them on the dynamic lighting layer.
Hmm.
That's fine, because I can just move them to the map layer. So this was the room with the rotting fruits, if you remember.
Oh,
Then
where we go?
the east. So this door is locked.
Not for long.
So then
Does it open inwards or outwards?
it opens outwards. It opens into the hallway.
Okay. Is it metal or wood?
Wait. Logically, it would open inwards. It opens into the room. It's a wooden door.
I was gonna say I could just attack it, but if you want to ram it, go for it.
Oh wait, that's on Ninroll. I was like, I have a Ring of the Ram, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's on Ninroll.
Then I'm
Well, you
just gonna-
guys. Oh, you'll just hit it? Okay, yeah, that destroys it. A fucking obliterated.
Hmm.
So then, I'm just gonna mark an X on one of the spots because this route will lead back to a room you've already been to, and I don't want to. And you don't need to waste your time with that. It would be kind of
Okay.
rude. It would be kind of rude of me to make you waste your time on that. I have notes
Jeez.
for this one.
Ah, what the? These people really like their swirly hallways.
Yeah, I shouldn't
Yes.
have made them so squirrely on the when I was generating this dungeon. All right, and then as you turn that corner, you can hear the faint sound of snarling.
Oh, that is not what I meant to do.
Oh,
I mean,
Alright.
and it grows and grows as you approach that room.
Perception to see what it is, potentially.
I mean, religion.
Oh, religion. That's fuck my roll today.
Oh. How's Aoife on spell slots?
I've got all my level 1 spell
Helping
slots,
crush.
but I'm missing most of my higher level spell slots.
Let's just do some DM fuckery real quick.
Oh boy, I
Give me one
like
of
the
those,
fuckery.
one of those, and one of those because you might need them.
Oh boy!
That's totally not foreshadowing as to what's in the next room. No. This room, it's a wooden door and it is also stuck. Yeah, that's fucking. Oh, that it buckles but doesn't shatter. There we go. Then I have notes for this. Where'd it go? Ah,
No.
you startle. There's 3 demons in this room. Roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh no. Not
I can't
demons.
roll initiative.
You mean you can't roll initiative? Oh. Hold on. I need to open their sheets. Pop. I forgot I put them there for a minute. Luckily, I do have the sheets in my bat. Okay, this one. Bam. Bop. Bam. Bop. Bam. I did not mean to roll those public, but it doesn't matter because you see them anyways. Oh, no, descending. I always forget that. So, you can just tell that it was a demon snarling, but, obvious that they're demons now. Oh, you said, oh no, because Aoife's reaction to demons.
Yes.
Oh, Maxwell gets to go first.
God damn it, Maxwell. Not even here, and you're putting.
He said I could pilot his character. He's going to go like that and then drop prone to try and shoot an enemy. But he's shooting. No, he's not. That's fucking stupid. He's trying to shoot through 3 pairs of legs.
2 pairs
He's
of
gonna
legs.
Two
Oh no,
pairs of
yeah,
legs.
3 pairs of legs. 3
Yeah,
pairs of
or-
legs. I
4
have
pairs. Oh yeah, you have Eva on your back still.
Yeah, so it's 3 pairs of legs.
Because Jid has 2.
Yep. I was wrong, but I was also right. So it's Otto's turn.
Well, let's see here. Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah, you see the big one.
And I see the big one. And here. Just like that. No point casting darkness, because demons guaranteed they have the ability to see through magical darkness.
Ooh.
So instead, I'm going to use bonus action to bring about spiritual weapon.
You can tell by like the look about these things. These aren't the normal intelligence. These aren't normal intelligent devils. They're feral. Like their brains have been. You can tell just by the way they're holding themselves that their brains have been literally melted, and they're just kind of the shells of creatures with souls trying to grasp for something.
Why are you not casting?
What are you trying to cast?
Spiritual weapon.
Are you selecting the level that you want to cast it at?
Okay, let me just give you back. Wait, you're a warlock.
And a paladin.
Oh, and a paladin. Okay, I forget about that. I forget they get spells. Like, wait, I wasn't saying you're a warlock about the being able to cast that spell. It's just spell slots. Then
Yeah. I'm an Oath of Conquest paladin.
yes, I kind of forgot that somehow. Then it was that right? Oh, that's this, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to. That's supposed to be your spiritual weapon. Maybe I can find a version of that image.
I do believe so.
That is, yeah. But you sent it to me when I asked for one.
Yep. Perfect. And that's going to hit that one.
Be a moment, because I found a better version of that image. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
This one? Okay. I just wanted one that was transparent, so that it wasn't fucking blocking shit. Okay, and I'm going to use the crit that I rolled when trying to cast it for you, because you're having a problem casting it, because it's just an extra few points of damage. It is not dead. I understand that its hit bar is blocked by. Yeah. Oh, well. All right. There. Okay. That was your bonus action?
Yep. With
Still
my
got one
action.
action.
I don't know if that first one hit or not.
The first one does not hit. Is it the same target as the spiritual weapon or another target?
Yeah.
Same target. Okay. So you managed to kill a target. Right? This guy doesn't have any tricks up its sleeve. No, it doesn't. Okay. Yep. One of them is dead.
I'm going to take one step further forward.
Okay. And that ends?
End
Okay.
of turn for Otto.
So the creature next to you tries to bite you and fails utterly, kind of just like biting its own tongue. And then it tries to smack you with a fork, which I assume is It's more like It's more like a big trident. Just gonna show everyone.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Classic. But it also misses with that. Which I believe moves us on to Jid. I closed that creature instead of...
Can I take a moment to yell at Jid not to bring Aoife in?
Yeah, that's a free action.
My character, my roll 20 is acting up. I can't drag.
Can you ping where you're trying to move?
Ping me right there.
And
So
are
what
you
is-
bring are you going to listen to Otto saying to not bring
Yes,
Aoife
I
in?
am gonna. I'm gonna listen to Otto.
Okay.
No, what it's doing, it's acting like it's panning and like moving my character, so it's moving the map and my token.
Okay.
That's weird.
Right. Usually that's because you tried to pan and ended up dragging your mouse off the screen, and so no matter what it thinks you're trying to pan the map, just right click on the screen somewhere and it should stop.
I already reloaded the screen.
Okay.
I gotta find out where we are now. There we go. See, it was right there. To this big one.
So you're gonna go, okay. And I saw your line. Valid line. Nice valid line. Okay, that hits, and then you are using a magic weapon, so I don't have to do any mental math.
That I'm gonna make it. Can it become scaled?
Yeah. Menacing attack?
Yep.
Man, trying to frighten the demon.
Then what's the DC?
I figured I would have that written down somewhere. I
Oh.
don't.
It's definitely more than 10. So this thing is frightened of you until the end.
Ha!
And then this is just regular frightened, so the only
If it moves away, it can't move back to me.
yeah, so it simply can't move closer to you and has a disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yep. So, tech number 2. That was not supposed to have the superior dice in it.
Okay, so it's just +3 from that. That does
Yes.
hit. So that's 17 damage. Can you
And
see its health bar?
I'm standing on it.
Yes, you're standing on it, but yes, you can. Its health bar
Alright,
is
and
visible
then-
to you when you're not standing on it.
Yeah. Then extra attack, same thing.
Okay, the last one misses.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Ooh. Okay, so that's 3 more attacks. Because your 4th attack is a bonus action.
What the? I've rolled the same attack and 3 times with
That
3
is-
different modifiers.
That's wild. And then the last 2 miss. Alright, and that is certainly turn end, yes?
Ugh.
Wait, I have another action surge. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
That brings us to Aoife's turn.
Aoife's gonna come in,
Aoife,
peek around,
Well, Aoife would have seen
see that,
the-
and then... Yes.
Well, I mean, you would have seen the Spine Devil as soon as they opened the door.
Yeah.
So you definitely know there's at least one demon. You definitely knew there was at least one demon in the room. Well, it's a devil, but still. fiends.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna step in and where's the button for it? Where is the button for it? Ah, there it is. I found it. I'm gonna enter my radiant soul form because I
I'm just gonna
can
mark you with wings. Let me mark it. Where's the wings?
at the bottom.
There they are, at the bottom.
And with the bonus action, spiritual weapon, and I hold nothing back.
Ooh.
5th level spiritual weapon right on this guy.
All right, that fucks him up. And then, are you going to wield it and move towards him, or are you going to have it be floating?
See, since I've only walked 15 feet, I'm going to walk up, grab it, and march towards this guy.
Oh, that sounds like an end of turn to me.
That is an end of turn. Staring this guy dead in the face.
So, seeing that this guy is maybe not a good idea to try, being frightened of this guy's going to move here. Then let me double check the frightened condition, just to make sure I don't do this wrong.
Hold on. I think I got something.
While the source of fear is within line of sight, you can't willingly move closer. So it will have disadvantage on these attacks. And you have something? I know you guys have something.
Bottom
he
section of
hasn't-
Sentinel.
Yes,
He hasn't
I know.
moved out of your. He hasn't moved out of
No,
your
it makes
attack
an
range
attack
yet.
against a target other than you, and that target doesn't
Within
have
5
to speed.
feet. He's in 5 feet of me.
Yeah, why do you think I'm having it attack another target?
Oh.
So that you can make use of that feature. So it's going to slash at Aoife twice. And then try and sting Aoife. Then try and sting Aoife.
On the
All of the attacks miss.
oh,
So you guys are open for your reactions.
where
I do believe.
all three of them miss?
Yeah.
That one
Okay.
missed.
So then just do Sentinel.
Well, you can't do Sentinel. It has to be within 5 feet of you.
Oh,
Yeah, and I did not modify anything for that because I did the Interceptor's polearm, not the Sentinel's polearm. That would be
Yep.
that would be a little excessive to have Sentinel to buff. I feel like Sentinel is powerful enough. It's a little excessive to buff Sentinel. All right, and that brings us to Maxwell, who now having a clear line of sight, can just run in and okay, you can move that there. Let me reread snack attack. If another enemy of the target. Oh, okay. Man, Maxwell is just fucking popping. He doesn't have advantage though. All right, that shot, but his shot misses for once. It brings us to Otto. Even so, if this thing has AC 19, just so you know. I'm not afraid to reveal that.
You should be.
Brings us back to Otto, Mr. Octavius.
So I'm supposed to be able to move my spiritual weapon, right?
You can move it up to 20 feet using a bonus action and swing with it using that same bonus action.
No, I mean, I think you just mean literally, right?
Yeah.
Now you can control the token.
There we go. That's not 20 feet, but close
That's 15.
And I gotta remember how to swing with it without using a spell slot.
I
Just
just do it
swing
and
with
just
it.
do it and give yourself the spell slot back. That misses.
Not that it hits, but those hit.
Those definitely hit for a decent chunk of damage. All right, are you gonna move?
No.
Okay. That creature's dead. Brings us to Jid.
Let's see. Let's see if I can finish him off. Oh.
Roll a d100.
How do you do this again?
You
What
just
do I
roll a
need to do?
d100. Oh, you're making fun of Ishmael. Okay, you just strike the ground and it hurts you.
Oh, I know what I was. I'm sorry, it was.
Oh wait, is it? Did I fuck up by letting you have 4 attacks? I think I did. We're just gonna ignore that because after this dungeon, you're gonna level up anyways. So like, so I definitely need Otto to be level 10 for the next fight because there's gonna be one more fight
Okay.
for tonight. Because after this, like this is the last bit of the dungeon, and after this, you have someone that will lead you out.
Oh yeah, I need to level up after.
And then I want to add, the superiority dice to this with a pushing attack.
Ooh.
So 19, 29 damage. It is on its last legs, and then it has to make a strength save.
You're gonna push it 5 feet out of my range.
I'm pushing it away from Eva.
And you think Eva
it
is gonna walk up
fails.
on that bitch?
All right. Does
So-
it end?
Nope, I still have one more attack. At
Oh,
least.
you have one more attack. Yeah,
At least.
at least you can. Well, if it hits, it'll die. Yep, it's dead. All right, and that ends combat. And then there's nothing else to.
I'm gonna run over and pick Eva up.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Like I'm just gonna hold her like by the sides, and while she's like flailing around, like outstretch her and trying not to get hit, it's like, and just walk away with her.
Oh, that's like when Jojo would with the what's it called?
Is that guy
Mirage.
saying anything? Is that guy saying anything? Like his head's still? He's healed. He's awake. Well, last time I checked,
No, he is actively taking a nap. He's just like, nope, I'm not taking part of this. I'll deal with these guys when they have time to deal with me.
I'm gonna I'm gonna tell Maxwell. Did we go this way or we went
That way it's a dead end.
this way? All right, I'm already lost. How
Yep,
the hell did
you're
it work?
you're already lost. And listen, the last thing to do is just to leave the dungeon. So I'm just gonna move you guys to the next map, right?
Okay,
So
I'm going to apply my level up real quick.
all right, good. I've got a little bit of a minor cutscene as I move you guys back.
It
Yay! Ah, crap.
would have changed.
Ping me, sir. I don't know where I am. Thank you. Oh,
All
shit.
right.
This looks familiar.
So the solid stone case appears to lead up into open air, and you can see sunlight streaming down the stairs. You're greeted not by disorientation, but by deja vu. You've all got the feeling that you may have been here before.
Is dynamic lighting supposed to be all wonky?
Elaborate on all wonky.
I'm too lazy to look at my screen.
There's a little bit of wonk to the dynamic lighting, just because it's kind of fucking. But it's because you're in a. It is a little wonky.
Okay.
You know what? I will just erase the wonky bits because. No, I won't. But your ability to process your surroundings is interrupted by true familiarity. I fucking know it. I told you, Lance. I fucking told you. We was going the right way by putting the sun to our backs. It looks like our friends had a harder time with things than we did, though. Esto que me caso tranquilo. My fucking eyes hurt. Give me a break. Anyways, how are you holding up, friends? It's been a minute.
Better. God damn it. That level up would have changed quite a bit of those fights.
Sorry, mate.
Random torch?
Oh, you can see those? If I put them there, can you still see it?
Yeah, I still see it.
Fuck, how do I make these?
Is Jid himself on the dynamic lighting page?
No. How about that? And then does it still light up? I think so.
Um,
Oh, no,
It's
it
like-
doesn't light up. Okay, never mind. Fuck dynamic lighting. Fuck dynamic lighting. So what if I put effort into it? Just know that you can't go into the blobs of trees.
okay.
And don't look towards the bottom of the map yet.
I was just
Gotcha.
about to.
No, there's a surprise. Oh, wait, that's why I had dynamic lighting on. It's because there's a surprise at the bottom of the map. You guys get dynamic lighting. Fuck it. And I will just fix the wonk around dynamic lighting. Fix this little bit of wonk.
Okay. I can see
Where is it?
people.
You can
There
see
we go.
people. It was a little wonky. And then yeah, those torches are just so the torches those aren't actually torches, they're just lights so that to show it is daytime, it's like noon. Like the sun's directly overhead, and then you see that Lance has his hands on his brow, like above his eyes, and he's looking down.
Mm.
And he's just got the most pissed look on his face.
I don't think he likes sunlight.
No, he doesn't. How are you holding up? How are you holding up, guys?
We found 2 people.
We found
I can see
skeletons.
that. You left them. Did you leave them alone?
They had worms inside them.
Just for zombies.
Mm.
It's
This guy's name.
to a whole new level.
I'm just not gonna mention the guy's head who's sticking out of my satchel.
And neither is Crabman. Neither is Crabman. Lance is, however, going to like find the biggest shadow he can. Just fucking like. It's basically hiding in Jid's shadow right now. Because Jesus Christ, it's fucking bright out here. It's just fucking bright.
If I gave lent him my sunglasses, what would that do to him? Nothing.
You can see. You can. Would you like to try it?
I take them off and say, "Hey, try these. See if those help."
He like, kind of, what's the word? Reluctantly takes them, and when he puts them on, he stands up straight. And he's like, and you can tell that he's significantly better, but he still doesn't like the fact that he's in sunlight, and he still tries to stick to the shadow.
I know. It's just so he can look around.
That's
Oh.
what we're gonna do.
If you're paying attention, you can see him mouth the words "thank you."
Hmm.
But now he has moved himself into the middle of a bunch of people, and it's bright outside, so he's not going to be saying much of anything else.
Killed a couple demons, killed a couple zombies, the fun stuff. Oh, and I scaled a demon.
Good shit. Good shit.
Well, now what?
Well, now Lance thinks we're just we're just north of the edge of what were you calling it? Either he tries to like Lance with a little bit of newfound confidence with the sunglasses speaks up. The unknown lands. We are in a sense beyond where the colonizers' muskets reach. I can tell you for sure how far we are from New Shirdam when the sun goes down. And he's like he's rubbing his temples like he is, and then he drops. He kind of like slumps over, rubbing his temple like he has a headache. Well, Lance thinks we have to go south, so
All right, south we go. And Aoife
South
just
we
goes
go.
completely in the wrong direction.
No, Aoife,
I'm gonna chase after Aoife. Like you just see Jid just boom.
and Crabman has the same kind of like, Crabman has the same kind of ungodly speed that Jid does. Oh, does he actually? He does now.
He does now.
Oh, okay. Crabman has a speed of 50, but still ungodly speed. Oh god, I was complaining about Otto's saves. I forgot how busted I made Crabman's. He has 4 2-digit positive save modifiers.
Oh, good God.
So okay, I'm gonna ask this, and this is out of character. Is there like a cutscene down south? That's why you don't want us to look down there.
Yes, I want you to travel down there. So like, that's why the dynamic
I'm
lighting
gonna
is on.
ask this because I just realized the time. It's almost
Oh yeah.
It's almost midnight where
was it
he's
9
at, so.
o'clock? 9
Yeah, it is a
o'clock
bit of
for you?
a. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock for us. Is it getting late for you?
Well, it's almost midnight here. So
All right.
no, what I was gonna say is, we want to continue or wait for Maxwell? Because
I
if
mean,
people want
that's
to
up to you.
continue,
That's up to you at this point. This part is being recorded, and I will upload, and I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna upload the cutscene as a separate clip,
okay.
so that anyone, I know Maxwell won't be able to react to it, but react to it in real time. At the same time,
We will tell him what it was.
you'll tell him. At the same time, someone should do a head count.
I don't see Maxwell.
No, you don't.
Fuck.
He followed you out for sure, and he's just kind of disappeared.
I knew something was up with him today. It's not his usual self.
You can see that as you can kind of tell which way he went, and you can see that as he went, he started to discard his clothing.
Oh my goodness, he's naked!
And
Quick, Jid, cover your eyes!
his pants show stress signs of being stressed to almost the point of tearing.
Well,
If someone with a decent arcana could make an arcana check.
You think someone here has a decent arcana? You're funny.
don't have a decent arcana.
Hey yo, Jid's pulling through with the good rolls where it matters.
Final. It's about to figure out magic shit. We have a
Jid can-
problem.
Well, actually, this does make sense because Jid has traveled the most with Maxwell recently. The things that you were noticing about Jid as you were traveling to New Amsterdam seem to have intensified. He's undergoing some sort of transformation, and he's probably just gone off to deal with it on his own. You can infer that he'll catch up when he has a chance. Yes, this is something that he has to deal with on his own.
I would
And don't
relay
worry.
that.
Okay, and don't worry, and like out of character, don't worry. I already let Ant know that he's gonna need a solo session because his subplot is gonna like poke and prod at the main plot a little more than your guys' subplots will, just because of he's eventually throwing spanners into the works, and you guys will be taking spanners out of the works.
We'll just collect his clothing, and I was like, all right, well, I guess he'll be back.
He loses his clothing. That's what he gets for
Yeah,
going to Vegas. That's what he gets for going to Vegas.
yeah. No, I'm gonna take it. I won't take his clothes with me.
He's gonna show. Oh. All right, so you guys are heading south,
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
and south will just be straight down. So like this is the way. Oh,
This over here, I assume.
this is the way that Maxwell and Lance, not Maxwell, that Crabman and Lance came from. So they would. So even if you did try to go that way, they would redirect you. Like, no, we need to go this way. Oh God, my New York accent, my Italian accent are like kind of merging together. This is no good.
Doo-doo.
Wait, before we go
On
any
the
further,
road again.
is that guy still asleep?
Make a perception check. He's sure as hell trying to stay asleep.
Hmm.
You can see that Crabman's kind of like taking. Crabman can see that this guy's not exactly entirely cooperative, so he's kind of keeping it at the back so that you're. You can see his name tag, right? Oh no, you can't. I gave him a name. Georgs.
George?
George. He's got it. It's George with an S instead of an E at the end.
Oh. George, huh?
George's. George's.
I will kill you.
And you can see that he's kind of like. You can also see that. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a tree. Fuck.
The trees are alive! Where's
I put
Zelena
all
when
of
you
the
need
trees
her?
on the token layer.
Why?
Alive. The unseen packet.
Because I'm fucking stupid. That's why. You can see that
Fireball.
Georgs is kind of afraid of Lance. He's trying to keep his back to Lance as if Lance might recognize him.
Wait, is he actually
is too
wearing a
busy.
mask?
He is actually wearing a mask.
No.
Aoife's gonna poke and prod at him and try to convince him to take his mask off.
Oh, he does. He's got a very unassuming face. But you can notice that the way he takes his mask off puts it like between the line of sight of, like puts it into Lance's line of sight so that Lance doesn't recognize him. You can see him glance at the mask as he's taking it off.
There, see, now we can see each other's face.
Yeah,
Eva's
you
doing
see
her
each
best to
other's
befriend
face.
this guy. Aoife's trying to befriend this guy. It's like, my name's Aoife, by the way.
I'm Georgs.
Hey, George.
My parents wanted to name me George, but my dad's handwriting was awful on the birth certificate, and the doctor read it aloud as Georgs, and my father was too embarrassed to admit that the S was supposed to be an E. So, and I like the name. It's a nice little twist on a common name. So I decided to roll with it.
I like you, George. Let's be friends.
We're approaching kind of the beginning. If you go down a little bit more, you should be able to see the beginning of the surprise.
Ah!
And as I do think you have line of sight to him now, as you turn the corner, you turn the bend, you see another familiar face. It's James, or at the very least, it looks to be James, Crabman, the 2v2 partner Crabman had in the tournament. He looks a lot better now than he did during that tournament, other than being surrounded by angry succubi. And then, like, sort of looming behind them is an absolutely massive man. Like, take Crabman's physique and scale it up to be like 10 or 12 feet tall. He's watching this go on, and occasionally barks an order with an accent that's like a little more than thick. Just like kind of like coaching stuff like he's favoring the left side, strike his right. No, that's supposed to be French. French. Oh,
France.
he's favoring the left side, strike his right. And you can see all the health bars, yes?
Except
Yes.
for his.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, I find it funny that us as Americans, in order to get into a French accent, we have to do the very very cliche. Like, the
that's how
phrases is all
that's
shit,
what
but it's hilarious.
that's what I have to do to not immediately go into a German accent, because they're very close. At least on my palate, they're very close. So you see 4 angry succubi and a person and you see Crabman begin to barrel forward. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking for. All right. And I forgot to write a script for the cutscene. Go me. I am so intelligent. I am. Jesus Christ. It's roll initiative. There's still going to be some like actual regular fighting
God
before
damn it.
What the fuck? Damn. Where'd it go? There we go. Sorry, I am a little on the janky side with this. Okay. Did I roll for James? I did roll for James. Okay. Is that everyone? We have 1, 2. Oh no, Lance and your new friend need to roll. Terribly sorry about being unprepared. I forgot this portion of the Lance, and then I know I pulled him up. Where did he go? We're just gonna do Okay. Okay. Now it's actually ready. Descending, and it looks like Lance and James get to go first. So Lance kind of dips into the shadows of tree and pops right back up in James's shadow. Rolls out from under his legs, and he gets advantage because that's spooky. Oh, which knife that did it do I want to use? Wait, did these all fuck up? Oh, here we go. This knife that did it. No, I'm just gonna use. He's just gonna use his rapier. Bop. That was Lance. Now we have James, who is going to. He has a sun sword out, which looks like a lightsaber. Because yes, sun sword, sunblade. 1, 2, and he. I didn't roll his public, so he strikes twice, clean, basically like making clean hits on one of the succubi surrounding him, which brings us to Otto. It's your turn, comrade.
Yeah.
I need 2 seconds.
You
One,
can have him.
2.
Oh, there should be a different soundtrack for this part of the fight. Yeah, this one.
Far.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh, I know. Duh.
Wait a second. So, dashing uses your action, right? Because I'm not a rogue.
Yes.
Okay, well, I think I measured this right. Well, then should be at
Ooh, Eldritch Blast. So you should get. You're level 10, so you get 2 of them. Okay. Are they both the same?
one at each the furthest 2 corners.
Okay, so the first one misses. The second one hits. I'm going to use the damage from the first one for the second one, though, because that's much better. And because I want to. I want these battles to favor you guys. All right. That was a movement and an action.
That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Lance
Brings
kind
us.
of away.
Lance is kind. What do you mean he's in the way?
Because I would have missed these steps right where Lance is instead and done something, but he's already there.
Okay. He's a very small person. He's Aoife sized. So he's Aoife's size and a lot light. Like you can tell that he's a lot lighter because he grew up malnourished. Right. Red coat.
I've seen his square standing on top of him.
Yes, and he would duck down to fit in the square with you.
Oh, okay.
You want to redo your turn? You want to redo your turn with that information?
Nah.
Okay. You can do it on your next turn, and he might have moved away from there by his next turn.
Well, hopefully
So
James is where I want to be.
well, James doesn't want to be there, but he doesn't exactly have a choice. You can see one of the redcoats fly up a little bit and give a bit of a lustful stare to Crabman. And so Crabman isn't wearing his armor. He wasn't wearing any armor. He wasn't expecting to need armor. So he's just bare-chested pants, chef hat, and and as the demon looks at him, he just makes his pecs bounce, and the demon's kind of like taken aback. You want to play the chime game, huh? Huh? This isn't about you. She kind of drifts back a bit, which gives James the opportunity to lunge in and smack her. But the sunblade exits his hand and goes right into her. You didn't mean to let go, but and because it's made of light, so it kind of just falls through her, and she falls to the ground with it. Brings us to the big man himself. He's gonna move like this, and he's gonna you can see calculations are running in his head. The I'm watching you motion. You point at your eyes and then you point at someone else's eyes.
Yeah.
Well, he does that. He does that to Aoife, and Aoife can feel like a piercing. Aoife can feel that his gaze is like, oh, he's chosen me as a target. But he doesn't do anything else except for that. Brings us to Crabman, who picks his frying pan up. He takes up the crab hammer. This is a bit of a serious fight. Goes up to one of the redcoats. Crabman, great weapon master, improved divine smite, and then the crab hammer. I remember Crabman has Crusher. He does. Okay. So he just knocks the demon back one. I forgot to roll his attack public because his attacks are cool. 59 damage. And that was just his attack number 1. He gets 2 of these. So he moves up, and we're going to have him roll public. Oh, does that hit? Oh, that barely hits. And he just crushes the head of this demon. It's been a minute, James.
And he crushed Batman's head in between his thighs.
And this lieutenant, startled by the appearance of a drow, like just by the appearance of Lance, like drow with a cape and murder him and a murderous glint in his eyes that can be seen even through sunglasses. She's startled. She doesn't do anything. Jorgs, probably thinks that, okay, if I don't do something, I'm gonna get my face beaten in. And he tries to rush into the fight. He doesn't get very far because he's not very fast. Which brings us to Jid.
Okay. Jid is going to dash to the big guy.
Whoop.
You just see Jid take off, and he's gonna maneuver around people. But he's gonna activate Charger, and that gives him. I could take the. I've already forgotten. Where are you?
You can take an attack action as a bonus action,
Yeah.
which
Right.
gives you. All right, that misses.
Alright, so I still got my attack. No, wait. My dash doesn't. My dash is my action.
Right, and you get and because of your lance, you get to take the attack action as a bonus action when you dash as an action for Charger.
Yeah. That means it's the only attack I can make.
But you get one more because you have extra attack.
Okay.
That one also misses. But you notice that these aren't missing in the way that he's dodging them. They're just going through him.
I would yell that out to everyone else.
He is, in a sense, incorporeal. And you can see him like shaking his head and wagging his finger.
I mean, that's the end of my turn, so.
All right, goes on to this lieutenant, who is gonna get on her knees and pray. It's like, no, please, please, no.
Which one?
This one.
Gotcha.
But now it's Aoife's turn.
I just had to know which one to not light on fire.
Say that Aoife goes into a radiant soul form. Or like overrule, she like reactionarily goes into radiant soul, even though she already has today.
Oh, shit. Fuck yeah. Alright. I'll take it. What the fuck is this? That's weird.
Have it in rules.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. So I guess I'll come up to right there. And I just gotta check the wording on this. Ah, okay. So this does not work with Sacred Flame, but yeah. So I'm targeting this one here with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah. And that will have to be the end of my turn.
Which brings us back to Lance. Then Lance is going to roll diagonally between them and give another good like roll in between them. Yeah. He's doing this. No, that's the wrong sheet. Oh shit. I accidentally clicked one of my fucking bookmarks. Ah. Fuck. Okay. It's gonna take a second. I have to open up a bunch of NPC sheets. Oh, not as many as I thought I did. Okay. Lance doesn't get advantage, but he's a swashbuckler, so he still gets sneak attack. He swings his short sword. And his short sword and his rapier's in the offhand. Or short sword's in the offhand. So he only gets sneak once. But it's spoopy.
It's spoopy.
35. Well, yeah, because this is someone Eva's size, absolutely laying like obviously Aoife's also an example of this, but laying waste to these demons. Brings us to James, who like he spreads his arms forth, and as he spreads his as he does like the Y of YMCA, a crown of stars appears around his head as he casts Crown of Stars.
Does Crown of Stars do?
I will. Crown of Stars. I don't know if I was enunciating, but it's Crown of Stars. So the light goes bright, and Lance kind of like shields himself from it.
Jesus. Huh.
And then he sends it. And he sends one of the 7 stars at a succubi, and it misses. And you can tell that he's like putting that. You can tell that he's a little rusty. Like this is the first time he's cast a spell in a long time. Like between the tournament and now, this must have been the first time he cast a spell. Brings us to Otto.
Well, Otto is going to use bonus action. Let's see where. Okay. First up, I'm gonna move right here, and then Misty Step. It's my lot. The Misty Step right here, I think.
Yeah.
Not final. Okay, yep, he is within range. And then I'm going to use my action to channel Divinity, Conquering Presence. I need all the remaining succubi within, or well, no, 1, 2, yep, the 3 succubi and Gaston to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Gaston shrugs. He passes his throw. He sees nothing.
Who?
The Gaston, he shrugs, and you can tell that he isn't frightened. He isn't spooked.
Oh, he will
is-
be.
He has some reason to avoid this. He's nothing. He's nothing. And what's the DC? Oh, 17. I see it. And they all the redcoats all fail.
They're all within
Oh.
10 feet of me. They can't move.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, then not that one.
And when
There's-
they start their turn, they take 5
Actually-
points of damage.
Oh, that one is within 10 feet. Okay. Oh, that's why you wanted to be in the middle. And 5 points of what?
Psychic damage. Every time it starts your turn within 5 feet.
Oh, that was your next feature, wasn't it?
Yep. Here, I'll link it.
Oh, yes, I would love to see that.
That's why I was like, damn it! That level up would have changed everything.
My apologies.
Apart from me.
Well, to your paladin level, you're only the paladin level 7, right?
Oh yeah, so not 5.
So it's 3. Because with half you, because if it doesn't say to round, you round down.
Yeah. I was like, yay, I'm level 10. Wait, no.
Mhm.
Okay. So that was your action, bonus action, action. Cool.
That's the end
This
of my turn.
one, and its speed is reduced to 0, and it takes 3 psychic damage. So it still gets to do things, it just doesn't get to move. And it's frightened of you, so it gets disadvantage. But it is going to try and schmack our good friend Floam. And it hits with a broadsword for 7 slashing damage.
Mom just kind of shrugs. Oh, Otto shrug.
It moves on to Gaston. And you see this massive man like stick his hand through the ground next to Jid's feet and make a pushing motion, which pushes the ground underneath Jid's feet. And I need Jid to make a strength save. Jid? Hatter?
I think you may have passed out.
Okay. Then never mind on the strength save.
Wait, what?
This is... Huh? Oh, are you here? Jid, make a strength save.
Yes.
Okay, easy pass. If you had failed, you can feel the earth moves near to you, and you are moved with the earth. He stuck his hand on the ground and just kind of pushed you out of the way a little bit. A good fight. Wait. Go fight the lieutenants, huh? And it goes back to Crabman. Now, Crabman doesn't have the same level-headed mercy that Ifo does. Crabman is, after all, the Spear of Justice. Jesus Christ. And then he's going... And then this is also a Divine Smite. Oh, I don't have a... Never mind. I don't have a quick and easy way to do that, so it's just going to be a normal attack.
Jesus Christ, man.
And then... This is the power of a level 20 character with OP magic items. I don't know why it needs Constitution saves. I think that was for some other feature on a different item. So it's back to this other lieutenant who's... Why did I put that one? He's supposed to be that. Whose only instinct is to, like, try and charm Lance. And that does not work. That only turns Lance from, like, the gleeful, oh, I get to kill things smirk to, absolute, like, angry. Because, you know, he does have 2 paladins next to him. He's like, no, fuck you. I didn't even roll the save. It's like, no, his bonus would be so high right now. Now it's time for Georgs, who's gonna raise his dagger up above his head, run up, and try and stab the demon a couple of times. He misses the first time. He manages to strike true the second time for a little bit of damage.
George, step back.
I'm just trying to help, you know? I don't want to get my fucking head torn off, you know? Now it's on to Jid.
You're a cultist.
So my attack didn't work because we went right through them. Then I'm just gonna go uphill.
He doesn't react. So like Gaston doesn't attack you as you go back.
Okay. I'm gonna attack that one.
That hits.
I'm also going. Oh no, I'll hold off on that because I only have one die left. 2.
That hits.
An extra attack.
That hits.
And then isn't it 1 more or 2 more?
It's 1 more.
Oh no, that was supposed to be the lance. I clicked the wrong thing.
Damage would have been similar. Or wait, so it's just +2. So 2 more damage. Alright. And that is a full turn.
That was one full turn.
That was all Jid could do unless Jid wants to move some more.
I mean, I could prance around the whole party and come back.
I mean, if you want.
I'm not taking this opportunity attacks.
Yeah. This succubus just kind of is just trying to shield itself from Crabman's attacks. Crabman is not letting up. Back to Aoife.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see, how far can I move now? Let's find out. I can move
Far enough. You can move far enough.
Coolio. I am a warrior. Let's see. How many spell slots do I have? I have enough. I have enough. Coolio. So, gonna spiritual weapon this lieutenant right here next to me. Because I can, I want to, and ain't nobody gonna fucking stop me. I fucking dare you.
I object.
Overruled.
I object again.
Overruled.
And a sacred flame in case it's not dead yet.
It's frightened, so it gets disadvantage. Where is it? Where is it? Red coat. Disadvantage. Dex. It fails utterly.
So this thing took a total of 20, 30, 43 points of damage.
Well, you only get the radiant. You only get the radiant soul damage once per turn, so it's
Is it
11.
Oh,
yeah, it's once per turn.
Okay, well then. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Please.
All right, which brings us to Lance, who's going to, whip out the knife that did it, his dagger.
The knife that did it.
Yeah, that's what he calls it. It's the knife that did it. It's the knife he used to kill the person who had enslaved him. And then he just like gets on top of the body and starts stabbing over and over. And I don't recommend getting in his way for this. You can see that he's acting much in the way Aoife does when she sees demons in general. Sort of guttural reaction, if you would, instinct. If anyone wants to think about exactly why, they can roll insight.
Yeah. I'm rolling shit for my skill checks today.
Well, it's not a hard check. You can tell that from the way he's okay. It's DC 10. I'm gonna give it to you, but not for free. Aoife can tell that the specialty of succubi strikes hard strikes home to Lance. had to do with the nature of his forced servitude. And then we have Mr. James, who's a little more composed with his crown of stars, throws another one and actually manages to hit. And that's it for him. Brings to Otto. These last two... Oh wait, one of these demons was supposed to take damage. This one. There. That's accurate. Otto? Moledeto?
I'm here.
It's your turn.
Here. So the one that's Underlands is dead, right?
He's dead and being stabbed repeatedly.
I'm just gonna leave that alone. Strike out once at this one.
Dead.
And I don't want to take it from him, but I'm going to. If it hits.
That hits, and that kills.
Sorry,
Crabman does not have the expression. Crabman would not consider that a stolen kill. But as the last succubus falls, oh perfect! Right as the music ended too, because we have different music coming up. I know. When the final succubus falls, everything goes silent. Like you can't even hear the rustle of the leaves. You can't even hear each other breathing. And the large man, Gaston, shakes his head. It seems that my lieutenants were out of touch. He snaps his fingers, and suddenly everyone feels as if they're being held in place by like dozens of pairs of hands. Like you can feel the pressure and distinctness of handprints pushing against you in all directions, so you're stuck. And your vision narrows or recedes. You don't know the exact words for it, but everything except for Gaston and Aoife is rendered completely invisible. And everyone can see once they've loaded.
I has vision.
You has vision. You're supposed. You would definitely has vision. Does everyone else has vision?
Nope.
Nope.
For me.
How about this? How about now? Has vision?
Nope. I can see Aoife and Gaston. That's it.
That's all you're supposed to see. It's Aoife and Gaston on a background of black.
Oh boy.
Continues to shake his head, and he says, "My master, Azure, has told me that people like you, little girl, are standing between him and his glory. It does not please me to kill a little girl, but it does bring me great pleasure to serve my master in the way, using this new power he has allowed me to have." He rears his fist back, and you hear and see him move back with the crab hammer kind of just he got gut punched with a crab hammer. And you see Crabman's torso and legs standing right there, holding him back with the crab hammer. And you hear sort of hear the slash,
Oh no.
and Gaston's head also disappears. I did not make a headless Gaston token, so he just gets deleted. And as the dust settles,
You're gonna have to shift click
all
me
of the
back to-
demon,
Oh, there we
all
go.
of the demons have disappeared, which leaves Lance a little sad because he was stabbing one of them. And where to go? I found the plot. Setando power. Then standing next to Aoife is what appears to be a suit of armor.
Eva freaks out. Knife hands up.
Knife hands up. The suit of armor is like... Also note.
Note.
The suit of armor is holding Aoife's spiritual weapon. Like, that's what it used to knock off Gaston's head. And that is what it currently holds. So this massive Frenchman was done in by
By a giant suit of armor wielding a lollipop.
by a giant suit of armor. That the suit of armor bears a vague resemblance to Otto. It's a vague resemblance, but like enough that you can make the connection. But it's exactly the size and shape of Crabman. Like, if Crabman weren't just brutally murdered, he would fit perfectly into that armor. And it's the same kind of red, and it's the same shade of red as Crabman's tattoo. And as everyone's kind of shocked, well, except Georgs, who just looks a little confused. And a name rings about in Aoife's head. Well, two names ring about in Aoife's head. Aoife's name, and the name that I've got... Okay, let me just fix
He's getting there.
syntax.
He's getting there.
I'm getting there. The name that just got whispered to Aoife.
Am I sensing any hostility from this thing? I'm assuming no, but at the same time.
So... this thing... So Aoife feels as if she's standing in two places at once. And the other place that she's standing is where this armor is standing. And she can feel the handle of the lollipop spiritual weapon as if she is holding on to it the way the armor is holding on to it. For all intents and purposes, this armor is also Aoife. And does anyone have a guess as to what this is? And I want everyone to make an Arcana check. Or a religion check, if that's better.
Less skill checks, so shit.
Jid, are you still with us?
I think this would be a good place to call it quits, sir.
No, this is the place to call it quits. This is where the session is ending. If we had reached this in an hour or in 3, this is where the session ends. So this is Aoife's stand. Bulls on parade. And then in your journals, you'll see a document under Satando Pawa titled, I have found the plot, Stando Power. What the fuck is a stand? A stand is a visual from what you guys are able to think. A stand is a visual manifestation of one's soul, an entity psychically generated by its owner, which is called a stand user. It's usually a figure hovering over or near the user and possesses abilities beyond that of ordinary adventurers, which, depending on the stand user, can be wielded for good or evil. Most stands are only visible to people who either have a stand or are capable of gaining one. So while all of the present zodiacs would be able to see bulls on parade, James and Jorgs are left in the dust. They can't see bulls on parade.
Oh.
Most stands. So there are some stands that are visible to people who don't have stands or won't get stands. But usually, unless you can get a stand is invisible to you. A creature can gain a stand in one of many ways, so long as they have the strength of will to survive the initial manifestation, which can often, in this case it didn't, knock out the stand user and sometimes everyone around them. The most common way for a creature to gain a stand is to be struck by a stand arrow, which is how Gaston would have gotten a stand. He said, "The power that my master has gifted to me." And he was wearing clothes, but if he wasn't wearing clothes, if he was shirtless, you would have seen a scar in a sort of like a 4-pointed star-shaped scar, as if like an arrow wound scar. Creatures who are part of stand families, as in their ancestors had stands or were powerful enough to grant stands to other creatures without the use of a stand arrow, or have immeasurable forces of will, can gain stands without being struck. These stands usually manifest after particularly traumatic events, being attacked by an overwhelming force, witnessing the death of a loved one, and so on. And there are other conditions, but they're the exception, not the rule. Usually it's you're struck by a stand arrow and survive, or you're strong enough on your own to have a stand and you undergo some trauma. Currently, you guys have only encountered 2 stands. Gaston's Out of Touch, which manifested as a sea of darkness which held everyone in place, except for somehow Crabman. Probably because Crabman's just that good. And Aoife's Bulls on Parade, which looks like a bright red suit of armor, sort of modeled after Otto, which Crabman could fit into. So your characters. So as you guys gain stands, you all get a stand. Your stand will be in the Satando Power folder. I'll probably rename that later. And each stand should be self-contained, which means you won't need additional clarification on how to use it unless wording sucks. And I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end the recording. 3, 2, 1. Bam.